Welcome to our third Q&A on this channel. I'm going to be covering the questions that you guys asked me, as well as a few questions that I missed for my second Q&A. So without further ado, let's answer some questions. Who are your favorite and least favorite characters? There are a lot of characters I really like, so I'll list them as quickly as I can. Percy, Gordon, Henry, Bill and Ben, Oliver, Duke, Skarloey, Duncan, Salty, Elizabeth, Mighty Mac, Steven, Glyn, and Ryan. And my least favorites would have to be characters that were one-offs and left a bad impression on me, like Billy, for example, or characters that don't have much going on, like Hugo. What's your favorite season for renditions on recurring themes from the classic series of Thomas and Friends? I would have to go with season 19. There are a lot of musical callbacks in this season. You have the really useful engine ditty from Philip to the Rescue, and a remix of Birdie's theme from The Other Side of the Mountain. There are even a few moments where Robert Hartshorne makes callbacks to his own music. For example, in Best Engine Ever, there are some ditties that are based on Emily's theme from season 8. What got you into Thomas? Simple answer, my parents. Ever since I was a little kid, I had Thomas DVDs all around the house. Of course I watched other kids' shows too, but Thomas stuck with me the most. This is partly because of how much I love the crashes, of course, but also because many of the stories have interesting morals and great humor and are told in a way that doesn't talk down to the children watching. Favorite and least favorite seasons. My favorite season is season 5, and my least favorite seasons are the nitrogen seasons. Now I want to make it clear that Big World Big Adventures had a worse impact on the show than the nitrogen era, but in terms of the episodes themselves, the nitrogen era is less enjoyable, to say the least. Favorite and least favorite merchandise. I've always leaned towards Wooden Railway since they have pretty much every character. They even have Coldy. Take Along and Take and Play are quite nice too. And my least favorite merchandise is those wind-up toys, whatever these wind-up plarail things are. I've never been a big fan of wind-up toys, and the proportions on the engines look so squashed.
Oh dear, someone squashed it.
What is your favorite Hit era episode? Hector the Horrid. I also really like Percy in the oil painting and Duncan in the old mine. What are the most overrated and underrated seasons? If I had to pick what season I would consider most overrated, I would pick season 17. Don't get me wrong, it's a huge improvement over the seasons that came before it, but it's definitely the weakest out of the Brenner seasons, at least for me, and I do think that the seasons that came after it outshine it. And the most underrated is season 6. Favorite Sodor's Finest video? Cranky. Favorite Nitrogen episode? Creaky Cranky. In case you haven't noticed, I kinda like Cranky. And what do you like other than Thomas and Friends? I'm a big fan of Harry Potter, Tim Burton, and I also like to draw from time to time. What is your favorite piece of music that you've made and why? Smudger's theme is one of the pieces that I'm most proud of. I like how bouncy and energetic it is, with a fast-paced violin and tambourine to match. I also like the piece Sodor's Rails Glistening in the Sun for how many themes I was able to mash into it. And San Francisco Tugboats is another one that I'm proud of. Who are your favorite Thomas characters in terms of design? I love Toby's design, especially in the Railway series. Timothy looks really cool. Nothing beats those industrial tank engines. And I also love all the designs for the season 7 newbies. If you could write one new theme for something in the show that never had its own motif, what would it be? My honest answer would be the Mid-Soda Railway. As a kid, I sometimes thought that the MSR and the Skarloey Railway were the same line. Even though the sets are different, the fact that they both use the Skarloey Railway theme made me think that they were the same when I was a little kid. Who are your biggest musical inspirations, both inside and outside of the fandom? In this fandom, my biggest inspirations are One Tram Band and The Turntable 2002. Be sure to check out their SoundClouds if you haven't already. As for outside the fandom, I listen to creepypastas on YouTube from time to time, so I discovered some of my favorite pieces of creepy music through that. What is your favorite color? Green. Who is your favorite mainland character from Thomas and Friends? Does Spencer count? If not, I'm gonna go with the Flying Scotsman. I love the dynamic between him and Gordon. Who is your favorite non-rail motor vehicle? Jack the Front Loader. And what is your favorite National Railway Museum locomotive? The Class 5972 Alton Hall, also known as the Hogwarts Express.